one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what.
Spirits from the Princess Mononoke Studio Ghibli movie. We are going to be building them. Look at this. So exciting. Oh my gosh. ASMR. Hello guys, welcome back to Viyaura's ASMR account. Sorry, that was probably either really cool or kind of creepy. I'm gonna lean towards a little bit creepy. All right, now that this is in front of me, it seems less of a craft, but more of like a, well, they specifically call it a 3D jigsaw puzzle, which, I mean, I'm all for a jigsaw puzzle. You know what? I might be feeling a little bit delusional. I feel like I can finish this in like 5 minutes. Let's go, let's go. Okay, it's almost 2 minutes. Am I okay? I haven't put a single piece together yet. Oh, okay. We now have a 3D smiley face. You know how their heads like kind of move in the movie? They also make their little figureheads move too. That is so smart. Truly high-tech Japanese craft. Oh my god, yay, Spirit 2 done. Okay, also by the way, this did not take me 20 minutes. I was baking some bread and I forgot to stop the timer, but look at this cube bread I made. Anyways, okay, ooh. Its head fell off. All right, the 3 characters are done. I still have to do all this jigsawing. Oh my goodness. About 20 minutes later, I think I finally made my first match. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. And another 30 minutes later, I have my second piece put together. This is so trippy. This is so trippy because you're actually like piecing together the ones that are underneath the iceberg, not actually, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Another piece, done. I think we have the base now. It's slowly coming together. Also, throwback to when I said that I would be done in 5 minutes. I feel like I can finish this in like 5 minutes. Let's go, let's go. This is actually making my brain hurt. I genuinely did not expect this to be so hard. I feel like I'm playing like 3D chess or something. Oh my gosh, is that embarrassing? I'm 40 minutes in. I genuinely feel like my IQ is like rising. And then I tried to have my sister help me, so she came and helped for like 2 minutes. And then I was like, okay, I actually have to focus and try and finish this. Hence why I'm now doing the voiceover while I'm editing. But finally, after putting on a few more pieces, I could fully assemble it. And after putting on the characters and after 53 minutes later, we were finally finished. I think she deserves a spot right here to cover up this very bad paint job. Welcome, forest spirits. And I can pouring ASMR. Okay. Okay, perfect. Class, today we have the vinegar egg experiment. So we're going to stick the egg inside this container and then we're going to get some lovely vinegar. I have this huge tub over here. I really don't know what accent this is. And what you're going to do now is you're going to pour the vinegar into the tub of the egg. Fully submerge it, yeah? Fully submerge it. And there we go. Fully submerge. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Now she is fully submerged in the vinegar. Oh my god. This is Science 101. What's going to happen is a chemical reaction between the vinegar and the egg. Okay, I'm going to stop the accent because it's probably really annoying. So there's going to be a chemical reaction between the eggshell and the very acidic vinegar. And basically, over time, the chemical reaction is going to dissolve the eggshell. And then we're going to be left with a very bouncy egg. It does have to rest for a day or two. So we're going to put this on a shelf. And throughout the video, we're going to check back with our egg. We should name it, by the way. What should we name it? It's kind of like this video's pet. Okay, this video has a designated pet. How about Mr. Acid? Okay, this egg is going to be called Mr. Acid. We're going to check in on Mr. Acid throughout this video, and we're going to see exactly when Mr. Acid is ready to be bounced, squished. My mom just had a bite. She said it was very, very sweet. After the dough, it was time to make the chocolate glaze. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. This is the chocolate dough. So now we can put it into these little shapers and make the shapes of the actual donuts. Look at this. Very cute. Though I think this is my first big mistake of this challenge. The chocolate got a little bit chunky and very watery. Crisis kind of averted. To really thicken it up, I just put some cornstarch and look at that. It's kind of beautiful. Okay, first donut done. Here are my donuts. This one looks really good. These two, these are like donut parlor ready. Don't you just want to eat this? But here we go. Here are the donuts. What do we think? On a scale of 1 to 10 on how good I did, this is maybe like 8.5. And was this worth doing? Well, my desk is kind of a mess right now, but I mean, the result is quite worth it. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's a fun little project if you want to make it with some friends and stuff, maybe not alone on your desk. So yeah, sure, why not? It's a fun little afternoon activity. We are Secret After School Club. We're here to give you some updates and some behind the scenes on what I'm up to. Some behind the scenes of this video. This idea truly came to me within 24 hours. And I was like, I have to make this video within 24 hours. So it came out to be kind of like a 24-hour challenge, even though I didn't want it to be or intend it to be, but it happened in 24 hours. Now you know. I feel like I have always loved slime and just like squishing things. Maybe that's why I like baking so much, because I can like, you know, knead the dough and stuff. But yeah, if you ever want a Viyaura tries to make slime, I would be so down for that. I love slime, but I have never found the time or the chance to make slime. So who knows? If you want a slime video, please let me know, because I would love to do that. Or should I just, you know, stick to what I know and just stick to digital art, you know, because not even traditional art, I feel like I can excel at that. So I'm like, should I stick to my lane and just do iPad digital art? Or should I try more weird crafts? Who knows? Who knows? My throat is very sore right now because I was just yapping the entire 24 hours while making this video. So I will go now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next weekend. Okay, bye. I gotta go for it. So this is what we are going to attempt to embroider. Again, I have never done embroidery ever in my life. So if you are like an embroidery expert, please beware. You might cringe at my very amateurish behavior. Okay, at first impression, this looks a little bit hard, especially because I cannot read it. Okay, I'm a little bit overwhelmed and confused as to what these things do. I've been moving this thing around for like 5 minutes. I don't really know if I'm supposed to unscrew this or I'm scared I'm gonna break it. Wait, I think I did it. Is it like that? And then I screw it back on. Okay, that took embarrassingly long to get done, but it is now done. And then I'm assuming I do this coin thing to make it go through the small hole. Oh, wait, I think I broke it. Did I break it? Okay, well, it worked, but I think I broke it. So I guess for embroidery, just like kind of a lot of guessing as to where the needle is going to come out. Okay, that's close enough, right? It's kind of a thick thread. Look at that. My first embroidery stitch. Is that good? Is that a good one? This thread is just a little bit thick. I feel like, oh, see, did I just break that? Am I doing this wrong? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I used like all of the threads. I'm supposed to just use one. Obviously it's too thick because of that. Okay, I'm literally stupid. Wait. I then asked my mom to help me. She has also never done embroidery though, but she is a better sewer than me and she helped me out. So you can see that she is a lot better than this than I am and definitely a lot more calm. And then after I was like, hey, I got this, but trust me, it gets worse. Yeah, just hold on. You know, it's funny that I am currently embroidering the word relax and I actually don't feel relaxed at all. This is actually quite stressful. And I'm assuming I make a knot now and then I move on. Ooh, okay. Look at that A. That was so stressful just for an A. And one of the cheeks is done. And wait, now I kind of regret it. Maybe I should have done like the brown first and then the cheek on top. Why am I such an idiot? Okay, both the cheeks are now done. I kind of have a little sprig coming out there, but I think I can cut that off. But aside from that, the pink color is now complete. Oh my god, wait, there's different types of stitches. Okay, I'll be right back. I actually might go cry. So random Viyaura lore, I actually start crying when I get really frustrated. And I was starting to like get on the verge of crying, like literally because I was so frustrated. I was like, why can't I do this? Everything was getting tangled. I truly have no idea what's going on anymore. I'm scared I'm just gonna rip it out of the seam. Literally what just happened? My needle just came out of the thread. Okay, for the sake of my sanity, I cannot continue filming this. I have to like sit down and properly try and figure this out. Okay, wait, by continue filming this, I meant like in that angle, I needed to like sit down and properly figure it out. But spoiler alert, I actually did not finish it because I kept messing up so many times that the thread just like ran out. So this is the final result. Terrible, I know, I ran out of thread, I'm sorry. I feel like this wasn't boring or fun, it was just hard and I was stressed. So I'm gonna give this like, I don't even know, like a 5. Exactly sewing, just let me have some fun with this one, okay? Thank you. This could either go really well like the coloring book or really bad like the embroidery. I think I can do this, maybe. I lost some confidence after the last utter failure. So they just seem to be jabbing it and then it just like it stays. However, their shape is just so neat. What is this? That is actually kind of magical. Ow, I pricked myself. So you got to be very careful that you don't prick yourself. This is very, very sharp. I think I have the base of it down. Okay, this is the body, this is the head. Oh, and it's just like that. And then I somehow have to keep pricking it until it's like, you know, smooth and cohesive. All right, after a lot of stabbing, this is what we have. It looks kind of scary, but I think we're gonna use this leftover and just kind of gloss it over a little bit. So I've been jabbing for a while and now it's like a pretty sturdy structure, but I kind of want to show you close up what I'm doing. So now I'm just taking some extra fur, just lightly placing it on top. And then with the jabby needle, all I'm doing is literally just stabbing it. And then it just ends up kind of staying because it's so like matted. I have no idea if I'm describing that, but like if you're jabbing it in, it just kind of sticks with the mound and it just ends up being like one cohesive, large wool shape. So far, this is a lot more fun and beginner friendly than the embroidery. And I feel like this could be a very cute capybara, so I'm excited. My only question is theirs looks so cohesive and like put together. Mine still looks very fluffy and quite holy. Trypophobia warning. Sorry if you don't like holes. But like, is there going to be a point where I'm just going to keep stabbing so much that it just becomes one cohesive piece? I don't know. We'll see. But jabbing update, it's been like 20 minutes of straight jabbing and it still doesn't look as like clean and cohesive as that one. Maybe this is just the difference between a beginner and an advanced capybara stabber. I mean, I do still have some fur left, but I don't think that's gonna make a huge difference. So I've been stabbing the head for a while and I think it's a lot more cohesive. Like compare the bottom to the top is a little bit tighter. So I'm gonna keep jabbing. After that, I did a lot more stabbing. I put on the nose and then the little nose holes, nostrils, and then it kind of looked like a face after that. I thought it was kind of cute, like a sloth. And then the ears, and then the final reveal. Warning, it is kind of a jump scare. Ooh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Like this is how it's supposed to look like and then this is mine. It's very not the same. And you can definitely see a skill issue. But yeah, it's cute and I had some fun doing it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give needle felting a. Welcome to Viyaura's Secret After School Club. If you don't know, here is just where I kind of talk very unedited, unfiltered, just give you some behind the scenes and what I'm thinking regarding this video. So you can see I'm literally editing it right now. This one was actually quite fun to make. I did it out of order though, honestly. I think I did the math one first and I was like, oh dear, I hope the other hobbies are a lot funner than that. And it was, so I'm glad. Sorry for the weird angle. I don't really know where to put the phone to film, so you're getting this bed and laptop midway. Can I just do a quick side note for the embroidery thing? I genuinely had so much trouble doing it. I think I cut out a lot of the embroidery stuff, but there was so much footage because I had so much issues with it. Literally ran out of thread. Had a lot of issues with it. Even my mom was like, I don't really know how to do it. We were both kind of stuck. Hi, hello, welcome to this corner of my desk. This is my first time where I'm doing a part 2 Viyaura Secret After School Club because what you just watched, I filmed about maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. This is an update. So on the topic of the embroidery, my grandma, amazing knitter crocheter, she made this and this. And then I told her I liked capybaras, and then she just like free-handed this. Anyway, so she's amazing. She completely redid my embroidery, and then this is her brand new clean version. So it is definitely a skill issue. I just want to, give an update on that. And in terms of hobby updates, I did do clay art one more time. I am never ever going to do math ever again. Also, I kind of want to do a part 2 on this because obviously I did miss a lot of hobbies just because I wasn't at home when I was filming this, so I didn't have a lot of my supplies and materials. Like I missed out on baking. You guys know I love baking. I didn't have an oven. Baking, cooking, knitting, sewing, painting, like maybe watercolors, oil painting, music. I don't know. There's so many other popular hobbies that I obviously did not get to. So if this video, I hate to be one of those people that are like, if this video gets over 10,000 likes, I'm gonna do a part 2. But I just like need to know if you guys like this series enough for me to do a part 2. Okay, maybe instead of likes, I'll say views. I don't know. If this gets over a million views, that's probably too many. I don't get that many views often. We'll see. If I'm feeling it, I'll do a part 2. Mainly because I just really want to bake. But yeah, this one was one of my favorite videos to film still to this day, even though I filmed this like last year, literally. I hope you're all having a lovely day, trying new things, trying new hobbies, because clearly, as you can see, it was very fun. This is just like a capybara corner now. Look at this. Insane. This is a capybara pen holder my dad made. Okay, that's enough, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye! I'm out on my Amazon. But notebook in Japanese is just noto. Alright, so I'm gonna put the noto inside the bagu. Also, bonus, stamp in Japanese is stampu. Great. So we can actually do a full sentence now. So I can say stampu noto o bagu ni irete imasu, which is put in. And that was good practice because I actually forgot how to say put in. So thank you. Also, if you are Japanese or you can speak Japanese fluently, I'm very sorry for any poor pronunciation in advance. All right, and next up we have wallet. I know what you're thinking. Don't laugh at me. I got this when I was like 5, okay? I have other wallets. I just can't find it. You know what? Maybe I'll get a new one in Japan. I just know in Japan they have a lot of coins, so we need a little something to carry them. What better than a princess wallet, right? Yeah, okay, so wallet in Japanese is saifu. Next up, I have some cute souvenirs that I made that I'm going to give to my Japanese friends. So I have some stickers, some art prints that I drew, and also a calendar that I made. If there is one thing you need to bring when traveling, especially to a place where you have long distance friends, souvenirs, right? And I think this is just, a little bit more special because I did make and draw them all. And souvenir in Japanese is omiyage. By the way, I am skipping the normal things that everyone brings, like clothes and toothbrush, etc., because that is boring to watch. So let's do a crazy wild card for the last item. So, random viyaura lore. I love bagel seasoning. I have a whole cabinet in my pantry. There's about 10 of them, and I just need bagel seasoning. So I stocked up on them. And because I'm going to be in Japan and Asia in general for a bit, I need to bring a good amount. So seasoning in Japanese is chomiryo. And with that, we have concluded our non-boring items of packing, and let's move on to the next fun activity. Okay, so my sister actually wants like fake nails, but I can't find it. So I'm going to try and ask someone where it is. Kind of like asking for directions, but for where the nails are. すみません。つけ爪がありますか? Trust me, I was so nervous. This was my first day in Japan, like I said, and your girl was nervous. I don't know if you can tell by my voice. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Ooh, these ones are really nice. Ooh, these ones are nice. I love a good violet blue. Oh, these ones are nice too. Why do I want all of these for her? I feel like these would all suit her. Okay, I like these 3, so I'm gonna ask her which one she likes. Wait, these 2 are nice too. Okay, these 5. We're gonna get these ones. Oh my gosh, the entire gang is here. If you have a capybara emoji, drop it in the comments. This is too cute. And then I walked a bit further in and I found out that they also had axolotl keychains. So capybara and axolotl emojis unite, truly. And after paying for the nails, goal number 2, asking for directions, is now a success as well. And let's move on. on my end because since I'm not a seasoned veteran vlogger, I don't have a good microphone. So a lot of my audio trying to read one sentence of Japanese in public turned out like this. Oh my gosh, wait, I can read that. That says, Haya no riba. Yeah, it is very, very hard to hear, and I just don't want to subject anyone to listen to that, so you're just gonna have to believe me that even though I'm currently muted, I was able to read several sentences. And there's actually a lot more English than I thought, especially in the more touristy areas, so trust me, goal number 3 is a success, and we can move on to our final bonus round, find anime references in public. And this one was a lot easier than expected. Okay, not gonna lie, I feel like the anime bonus one was a little bit too easy because I feel like I just walked into a store and then I just see some high Q boys on some hangers. And then I turn a little bit and then I see some Pokemon. And then over here, Sanrio socks. Okay, wait, these are actually really cute. Okay, you know what? There's way too many anime references. So yeah, anime references were literally found in the wild. Like I went to an aquarium and tell me why there are literal Demon Slayer chibis inside these bushes. It was so cute. I loved it. Also, speaking of wild, I found Remy from Ratatouille the other day. I can't believe I found an actual celebrity. And I think we can end off with a famous saying that Remy always, well, I guess Gusteau says, anyone can cook. But in this case, anyone can gather the courage to try and learn other languages or just new things in general. So in the end, would I recommend learning or studying a language in 24 hours and then going to that country? No. But will I keep learning Japanese? 100% yes. And that's all for me right now. Bye! Hello, welcome to viyaura Secret After School Club. We're here I talk very unedited, very unfiltered, and just give you some behind the scenes or what I'm up to. So what I'm up to is I'm still currently in Japan. I am still doing the stamping thing. I didn't find a new wallet yet. That is still on the list. And the friends all liked the souvenirs. Unfortunately, learning the song lyrics did not really come into handy, but as homage, I did go to eat sushi and then I also had ramen. I'm gonna hide my secret message right over here. If you guys don't know, I hide secret messages in all my videos and we just have a little bit of fun. This time, I'm so excited for this secret message because one time I got a comment from this person and they just commented so nonchalantly, and for some reason I just found it like the most amusing thing ever. So if you are listening to this secret message, can you just write the most nonchalant comment ever? I have no idea. You guys are more creative than I am, but like a whole comment section of like very nonchalant people, I feel like that would be so funny, like actually really funny. And then you can also reply to other people's nonchalant comment very nonchalantly. That cherry on top. Wow, yeah, this is a very long after school club, but I feel like I have a lot to say. Okay, I do have a few more Japan videos planned. I'm not a huge vlogger. I'm very, very bad at vlogging. I don't have a good microphone. My hand is shaky. So I'm not gonna become like a Japan vlogger video YouTuber person. Don't worry. It's just gonna be like 2 or 3 more that I'm gonna post later on. But I don't know, if you guys tell me very nonchalantly in the comments that you do like this vlog, then maybe I could try and do more. But I don't know, I feel like I'm not very confident in my vlogging skills because I'm not good. But that is all for me. I truly talked way too much. I will see you next weekend for another lovely delusional video, and I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye!